This is Modern Day Channel 5 News. Broadcasting live from New York City with your evening host, Mr. Dan Weskovich.
Okay. Good evening. My name's Dan. Good evening. My name's Dan Weskovich, and you're watching Modern Day Channel 5 News. Wild hippies, taxi drivers, and the city that never sleeps. All part of Modern Day's 2008 homecoming theme this year, A Night in New York. The week-long festivities will include numerous crazy activities, concluding with the final homecoming dance. We will now go to our man on the ground, Robert Foote, with the latest homecoming news soon after the break. But before that, let's go to Terry Killen with the Market Watch. Terry?
Thanks, Dan. I've got some news for you. Golly, look at the market. Everything is falling like a waterfall. Blowing up like a bomb. NASDAQ and Dow Jones, both of them, through the floor. 2,400 points down, in the negative. Never seen this before in history. Gas prices, oh man, that's the one good news that came out of today. We're going from $12 down to $6. All right, what a deal. And because of the rising prices of ethanol, a Class A lunch now costs way more than what it used to cost. Things aren't going to get any better soon, so message to investors, put on those hard hats, check those rosters, pull out those arsenals. Back to you, Dan.
Anywho, that was our daily Market Watch. We will be back with more after the break.
This is MD Channel 5 News.
Hi, I'm modern day linebacker Joe Antonacci. People always ask me, Joe, what does it take to be a great football player? And I always tell them three things. 1, you need to eat right. 2, exercise regularly. And 3, you need an enormous ego. That's why I always begin my day with 4 delicious Ego waffles with 10 essential vitamins and minerals and gratuitous amounts of self-confidence. Ego waffles are part of a healthy, balanced breakfast. Ego waffles, because we're better than you, and we know it. I can taste myself getting better than you.
Regardless, take care of it. Good evening and welcome back. I'm your host, Dan Weskovich, and you're watching Modern Day Channel 5 News. As we come into the second segment of our news report, we will go immediately to our correspondent on the ground, Robert Foote, for some information about the 2008 homecoming court candidates. Rob?
Thanks, Dan. As you can see from our live video footage, that the 2008 homecoming parade festivities have already begun here at Modern Day Catholic High School. Besides the homecoming court candidates, which gather most of the attention in the parade, the main attraction is most definitely the class float competition. Freshmen through seniors compete to create the most beautiful and cleverly made float in the parade, for a chance of fame and future bragging rights. Upon interviewing, many students felt confident in their class's float performance. And what is your name?
Rachel Iskerzicki.
And what float is this?
This is the sophomore class of 2011.
And do you believe that you have any chance of winning this year's float competition?
Yes, I do.
And what is your name?
My name is Bob.
Okay, and what float is this?
This is the junior float for this homecoming. Yeah.
Do you believe you guys have any chance of winning?
No. 3rd place. And what should I do with my hands?
Just put them down to your side, please.
Okay.
And what is your name?
Kane Fry.
And what float is this?
Freshman.
Do you guys think you have any chance at all of winning?
Yes, we do.
Okay, well at least you do. And I'm here with, what is your name?
Mrs. Zerlini.
Okay, and are you one of the judges of this parade?
Yes, I am.
How do you guys go about judging all these floats?
I will say it's very difficult. Student council gives us a list, but basically we just have to go with each category and see what we think.
Okay, well, we're standing right next to the senior float, and I would appreciate it if you gave it a good score.
Really, Robert, I've already been offered a 10. Go back and get some more, okay?
Will do.
Okay, we'll talk.
Along the way, we also interviewed some students whose opinions weren't quite as relevant.
Officer, can we ask you a few questions? A few questions, sir.
Could you tell us why you missed the first 2 meets of your cross-country season?
Sir, just a few.
Hi, I'm here with, what is your name?
Brian.
And Brian, what are your plans for world domination?
I plan to resurrect John Lennon's body, turn into a zombie, and have him write a few new songs, have a bunch of fans, and control them. Good way to rule the world.
In the end, the many festivities proved successful as well as entertaining. In your opinion, which of you lovely ladies think they will win homecoming?
I think we got it under
A universal decision all around. We will be back after the break with more information on the coronation ceremony. This has been Robert Foote for Modern Day Channel 5 News.
Thanks, Rob. As of the moment, the senior homecoming court candidates were unable for any interviews, but we will come back live from the coronation later this evening with the homecoming king and queen. As for now, let's go to Tom Husteady with the spiritual forecast. Tom?
Thanks, Dan. Things are really going to be heating up this week. As you can see on the spiritual radar, things in the northern Illinois, we have a strong front of pure evil coming down from the north. And it's going to collide this toward the end of the week with an air mass of pure love. And it's going to collide right over us, and we're going to have quite a storm. So I suggest you get your umbrellas out and please repent. Temperature-wise, the rest of the week should be a bit milder and cooler for you children of God, and a perfect day to go to 11 o'clock Mass. Back to you, Dan.
Thanks, Tom. Don't go away. We'll be right back after the rapture. Good evening once again. I'm your host Dan Weskovich, and you're watching the final segment of the Modern Day Homecoming Report. In other news, we have a breaking report just in from the news desk. We will now go to Hunter Hempen with this breaking news report. Hunter?
Are we on air? Oh, sorry. In breaking news today, previous homecoming court candidate William Abbott recently declared himself homecoming king and demands the power of the crown. In a recent phone conversation, he said, "I demand the power of the crown, for it is mine. Some 41, some 41, some 41, and some 41. Abbott threatened that if his demands are not met, he will hold faculty member Mr. Dennis Tromby for ransom in the Museum of Prehistoric History. Anyone who knows information about this should immediately call 911. Back to you, Dan.
A rather harsh move. Anywho, back to Rob at the coronation. Rob, what can you tell us about the exciting results we've all been waiting for?
Thanks, Dan. I'm here with homecoming king Zach Hervert and homecoming queen Beth Hendricks. Zach, how are you feeling right now?
Pretty good. I don't know. What else?
You seem very excited.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Beth, how are you feeling?
Good, I guess.
Excellent. You guys seem to be in a happy mood. Well, that's all we're going to do here at the Modern Day Parade. Back to you, Dan.
Congratulations to the 2008 homecoming king and queen. May your crowns never tarnish. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have today. I'm Dan Weskovich, and you've been watching Modern Day Channel 5 News. Have a great day.